We're on.
Hooray, we're on.
Yay, here we go.
Hello.
We've finally reached show version level 0.1.
0.1.
0.1.
I thought it was 1.0.
No, we're going programming speak here, and we're at version 0.1, which is like 10 versions away from the final product. Just programming, that's all.
Can you guess which one of us is the nerd? Can you? Is it obvious yet?
I prefer to go by producer.
I'm sure you do.
It even says so right about
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever direction.
Over there. Yeah. All right, so I'm Julie.
Noah, the producer. She's
Noah,
the host.
producer.
I'm going to make her talk most of the time, but I love to interject.
I can't get a word in edgewise on my own show, even, because my husband has to be a glory hound and take all of the credit and the spotlight.
No, I just look pretty on radio.
This. It's true. He has a face for radio, as do I. So we're quite well matched in that aspect.
You put a shirt on for this, in fact.
That makes me sound really bad. I was in my pajamas and went up and put on a normal human person kind of shirt instead of a pajama shirt. Just to be clear, because he did not make that clear with what he said.
But did you powder your nose?
I powdered my whole face. Did you powder your nose, Noah?
I did not.
You
I
did
powdered
not?
absolutely nothing for this.
Do you want to tell the people where we met? How we met?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Moving on.
So everyone
Moving
always
on
asks.
to the content.
No.
We have plenty of content that doesn't.
But I have it right there.
We have plenty of
I have it right
content
there.
that doesn't involve our backstory yet. That's like episode 5 type material right here. We don't want to breach that. We want to like episode 5.
Yeah, well, it's point number 3 right there. So, there we are.
Oh shit! I forgot to read the show notes. Whoops.
Julie, write show notes. Okay. And then he didn't read them at all. So, not my fault. Noah's the geek, as we already said. And I am the fun one. I'm not really that fun, but compared to him, you know. The scale is pretty low.
Some people think I'm really fun, actually.
Those people only exist in his mind, but we don't tell him that. So yeah, we are a boring old married couple.
I have over 150 friends in my mind.
I don't know what to say to
Facebook
that.
counts be damned. I have over 150 friends right up here.
In your mind, wow, you should go see somebody about that.
Well, that's not happening right now with COVID-19, I can tell you that.
They have, like teleconferencing and
Well, we're
something.
we're teleconferencing right now.
We're not teleconferencing.
We're teleconferencing right now.
Okay.
This is a teleconference, but I don't have to listen to people on the other side, which makes this the perfect format.
I don't know what to say.
The object of this is she doesn't know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I don't because see,
You
I
have
wrote
notes. I don't.
I wrote notes.
You wrote notes. I go with the flow.
Because you told me to write notes. So I did what you asked and I wrote notes. And now you're not even following the notes. And
I'm going with the flow.
you're doing something all right. Do you want to introduce how boring and old we are? Do you want to tell the people about how boring and old we are and unexciting? Okay. He's old. I'm not as old.
Check out. Gray hair. I have real, actual gray hair. It's there.
It's there. He's proud of it. He's had gray hair since I met him at 21. I won't say how long ago that was, but we've been married for 11 years, so it's longer than 11 years.
So we met at least 10 years ago.
I don't know what to say, and I apologize to anybody who has made it this far. But this is what I have to live with, so congratulations. Now you see my own personal torment.
You know, you skipped over tiny humans and four-legged critters.
I didn't even get that far.
You jumped straight to point 3.
I did not. Oh, well, yes, there I did. Okay, so we have 4 tiny humans. I did most of the creating of them, and somebody decided that he got to be the one to name them, despite me doing all of the work, and him doing very little of the work to make them.
I still did some work.
We will feature various interviews and such of our tiny people that we created at random points. Keep your eye out.
I should also mention this show isn't for children.
This is not really a children's show.
You really should
Despite the
push
fact
them
that
out
there
of the
are
room.
kids, there will be kids featured in their own little segments on here.
Yes, but
So,
we're not actually like pulling them into the studio and
live.
forcing them to listen to what we're actually saying.
Yeah, this is true.
I've been told I can be a very inappropriate person.
I wonder who told you that. There's a list, isn't there?
It's who.
A long list. We also have 4-legged critters that greatly annoy Noah. And he greatly annoys them back. They will probably not be featured, except to say this one did something dumb or that one did something dumb.
Perhaps
Making-
small video clips will suffice.
Yes. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Now we are ready for point number 3 on our outline that I made that Noah did not read.
You touched on it, so we can skip over that one now.
So we met acting. Noah and I were actors. In fact, we were co-leads in a play. That is how we met.
Yeah, well, once again, I'm Noah, I'm the producer, and this is Julie, your host.
What was that about?
Well, we made point number 3, we can move on now. So
Noah is greatly embarrassed by the fact that he used to do acting. I find this amusing, especially he is also in the military, and so
I
whenever...
don't think we're allowed to say that.
Okay, he's not in the military. Whenever we meet new
that
people,
would be a lie.
he may or may not be in the military. And
You just
whenever we
can't
meet
say
new
what
people,
branch or
okay,
where.
I didn't.
Okay. Fair enough.
I was, anyway.
They would have guessed by the haircut anyway.
But whenever we meet new people, they always, what's one question you always ask a couple? Well, how did you two meet? And he just starts squirming and gets very uncomfortable, which I love because then I have a chance to embarrass him, just a little bit. Don't you? Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, that's fine.
I'm not doing anything. I'm producing. I'm doing my job while you talk.
Well,
Continue.
quit. Hey, you took my notes away.
You actually have that fancy computer sitting right there just for notes.
I know, but I didn't want to have
For
to look
notes'
over here.
sake.
Well,
Fine.
but they
Take
were
the notes.
over
Take
there.
the notes.
There we go.
Take the notes.
Thank you. That's right. I took the notes back.
I have revenge for your notes. Go ahead.
I
Start
feel
reading. Start
like
reading.
you're
Start
judging
reading.
me.
Start reading. Start reading. Wait for it. Start reading.
We
Go.
are going to, on our show, oh, I see, okay. Talk about random things, like, current events.
COVID-19.
It sucks.
That pretty much covers it.
That covers it for this particular episode.
Oh yes, we're on like
And probably for several more.
we're on like what, COVID-19 day 21 by now.
I don't know, I haven't kept track.
Walmart's just started initiating lines outside the door.
Lines, people.
I haven't gone and stood in one of the lines yet.
No, I don't like lines.
I'm probably not going to go to Walmart's lines. I'll probably go to a store like Hy-Vee's lines because I feel the people there are probably a little bit more upscale and civilized than what I'll find at Walmart.
Fewer people will be in their pajamas.
Well, I'll be in my pajamas, but we'll at least be civilized in our pajamas.
Is this the point where I point out that you
No.
don't actually... Okay, all right. Anyway, religion. On occasion.
This is pajamas.
We'll talk about religion. Those are not pajamas. Ignore him. Homeschooling. Because I homeschool our small people. I homeschool 2.5 of our 4 small people. The math works out. Just trust me on that. And various opinions that one of us, I'm not naming names, but it's that one, has that are wrong on things like food and brownie rankings and which dog is better and how many dogs we need and whether or not we should have moved to the country so we could have horses. Not that it's a sore point. We hope you enjoy our ramblings, our occasional rantings, and our conversations, and also our children. Are you going to bring in our son?
Yes. But first, we never talked about this before. We never ever discussed this as part of setting up the show. We've got current events, we got politics, religion, homeschooling, all of the things that are offensive in polite company, basically. Can we talk about TV shows?
I'm fairly certain we can talk about TV shows. Why? I'm a little bit... I don't know where this is going.
No, I was just like, what if Letterkenny Season 9 comes out? We want to comment on that.
Jared Kiso, if you happen to come across this video, I apologize in advance for anything that he says.
Why? I'm a super fan. Well, not a super fan. I don't creep on him. But I do appreciate your content sincerely. And I think that your writing is very funny, and I derive a large amount of enjoyment from it.
I probably shouldn't mention that the first 4 episodes of Letterkenny we watched, I slept through. But in my defense, we had a brand new small person, and I was tired. So, there's that.
Can we talk about Star Trek? Oh, and by the way, this pipe back here, this is a real functioning pipe. This is not a prop.
No.
And periodically, sewage actually falls down that pipe. So, yes. That is all.
When your studio is underground.
Literally underground.
Sometimes.
With sewage pipes running through it.
Sometimes there are sounds that one cannot control.
This is like underground podcasting, but like actual underground podcasting.
Literally. It's
Literally
literal underground pod vlogging.
Pod vlogging.
Pod vlogging. I like it.
I sincerely feel sorry for all of the people who are tuning in on Anchor and are getting only the audio of this. You should know that we actually post the video of this on YouTube and probably...
YouTube?
On YouTube?
On YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes.
Yes, YouTube. And probably Facebook, if I could figure out how to operate Facebook. Don't give me that look. No.
He has an electronic media production degree. Just for reference.
For reference.
Keep it in mind.
No. When I got that degree, Facebook wasn't a thing.
That's not the point I'm making.
That's not the point. All you children who, despite our best warnings, didn't listen and didn't leave the room. Fuck Facebook. I said it. I'll find some way to put it up on Facebook.
If our priests happen across this, or anyone we go to church with, I'm sorry for him, and I will make him come to confession once we're out of quarantine again.
I have it on good authority that the F word does not require going to confession.
Did this authority come from a certain priest who referenced the King of Tigers in his homily?
Oh, you're breaking out the Tiger King already. You want to go there?
I just want to point out that, I mean,
we're going to the Tiger King right now. We're doing this.
I just want to point out for the people, and for your reference, people, that you could have had President Joe Exotic.
And if you're watching this later...
So...
Tiger Kings just came out on Netflix.
Yeah.
And so it's hugely popular right now. But, as I suspect, here in about 3 weeks, it's just going to vanish and nobody will remember it, so just Google it.
Yeah,
Just Google it.
just Google it. Yeah.
Gunny Google knows everything.
Okay then. Are you going to bring our son or our youngest person on? Did you?
Yes, as it turns out, our son is also a active vlogger, which we just found out about 2 days ago about.
Because we were working on his computer so
I
that
was-
his sister could use it for an online class she has for her homeschooling.
I was fixing his computer, and I run across some videos.
Some being the wrong word. Many. Many would be the correct word.
Let's take a peek.
Hi, it's 7:59 in the morning, and my sister took care of the cat's litter box, and there's something funny happened there. He peed in the litter box when it was empty, and when he tried to cover it up, it did. He could not cover it up. There's no litter in the box. So I just want to say to myself, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is the time. Beep, beep.
I have to say, his ability to
Now
hit that
it is 8 o'clock in the
was
morning.
astounding.
Yeah.
right as it rolled to 8. And that's our son.
That's our son. We have one male small person. Because somebody failed at making more male small people.
Perhaps.
No, you did. What? What?
I'll leave it on the tight shot till you move on.
Move on. Okay.
Well,
Well, I
would you
wasn't
like
sure.
your notes back? Would you
I
like your notes back?
I don't care if you give me my notes back or not.
You know, I don't even know why you have a computer on the desk if you're using mine for the notes.
Because you're the one who put the notes up there, not me. That was you. I don't know how to work all the stuff you have. Do you have a video of our youngest child being interviewed about various things?
Well, have video, yes. Have video queued up,
No.
no.
Okay. Well, we'll have to bring her on next time.
Yes, I promise. We will have video of the youngest one being interviewed and find out what her favorite things are.
Yep. She's very talkative
And cute.
and cute and talkative.
Nah, she wasn't that talkative.
She talks to me.
She said enough.
Maybe it's just you.
Is that it?
Is that it?
I don't know. Is that it?
I don't know. I do actually have the Genovian national anthem from Princess Diaries stuck in my head, so
Sorry about
that's been fun.
I can't help you there.
Well, fine. I'll just suffer through.
All right, that's it. We hope you enjoyed the show.
And if you didn't, please don't tell us, because honestly, we don't care.
Nope.
Nope.
Not one iota. We're just doing this for us. Just doing this for us.
Yep.
We'll be back.
Bye.